Hello everybody, it's Mariana and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be delving into a very important and crucial topic for you to understand if you want to achieve your goals. Have you ever made your goals so clear to yourself? Have you ever had a desire that was so bad and you didn't know how to achieve it? Today I'm going to be discussing several things that are making your goals harder to achieve and things that can make your goals much easier to achieve. These are habits that sometimes we don't even realize that we're doing and little tips that can propel us forward. Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer right here, right now, to tell you that if you don't want to listen, this is not going to work. Same thing for any other advice that somebody gives you, because we have so much knowledge in our heads, but we only decide to follow a certain set. Some people were taught one thing and they choose a completely different life. So don't be surprised, but buckle up, because what I have to tell you is actually valuable. So, thank you for being here with me, and let's get into it. Number one, don't put your goals on a pedestal. I realized that I was making this mistake a few days ago when I was walking, and I was setting a goal for myself that I want to start going to bed at 9 p.m. And I started to see how I actually had this goal for a while and I was never really achieving it. So I was thinking, why am I not achieving it? Because I was setting myself something that was not a goal, but it's kind of like a placeholder for if I get up to here, I'm exceptional. But anything under that, that means anything under that is okay too. I just want to be medium. I just want to be normal. But that's the placeholder that I never really have to get to. That's what means I'm exceptional. But every single day I could be like, oh, okay, so I just got to do the bare minimum and I'm okay. This is where I want to get to, but I never really go above that because I put my goal on the pedestal. And when you put something on a pedestal, you can never get to it because it stays on a pedestal. How do we solve it? We don't put it on a pedestal. A lot of us are filled with desires, okay? I know that I have a lot. I know that the world has so many. Excuse my throat. We all have a lot of desires, okay? But that doesn't mean that we go out and achieve them. Somebody could desire $1 billion. Like, I could be craving, I crave that right now. It's not gonna pop up. You wanna know why? Because desire has to propel us forward, but it's not desire, period. It's desire, plan, action, then maybe a period. If you want to stop putting your goals on a pedestal, that means you have to start coming up with reasonable ways how to achieve them, i.e., making your goals possible to achieve, which comes into my next point, making goals attainable. If you set a goal and you know that it's not attainable and there's no way that you can achieve it, then you're not going to trust yourself to achieve it. If you can't start putting in the steps today to show up somehow today or, tomorrow or, start showing up, you're not going to believe that you can do it because it doesn't seem attainable. Like, we can make goals attainable by creating or pinpointing the actions that we can take now or just breaking up the whole process into small digestible portions. For example, let's say that somebody wants to move to Los Angeles, okay? Like, and they don't have money. Like, they're a teenager like me, at home, they don't know what to do. First of all, you discern when is this going to happen, Maybe it's not possible right now. Okay, maybe in the next 2 years. All right? Setting a time period. Okay, how am I going to get the money to get to this place? What is going to be my purpose in this place? And then to make it sound more manageable and to make it more attainable and to start actually putting your feet forward towards this goal. Because if your goal is not attainable and you can't start putting yourself forward now, like, this goal is always going to stay a desire. If you're calling something a goal, actually mean it. Actually mean it so that you have this relationship with goals that's like, okay, I achieved them. I set them and I start like climbing towards them. I'm not putting them on a pedestal because they're not desires. There are things that I put my effort towards. No, you also have to be kind of proud of your goals because if you set a goal, you should be proud of it. Be like, okay, yes, no, this is not a desire, okay? My goal is not a desire, and I'm proud of that because I show up for my goal. You start to feel like protective over it because, like, okay, I show up for myself. Like, this is rightfully mine. When you have a goal and you show up for it, it's not a desire. It's not like, oh, I'm not gonna get it. It's like, no, damn right I am. I'm showing up for it. I deserve it. I deserve it. So when you start setting these attainable goals, things that you can start doing right now, it starts to become your reality because that's where your effort is going. And looking past all of the imagination in your head, all of the worries, all of the thoughts, all of the stuff ahead of you, all of the technical stuff, what you're doing now is most important. If you're already putting your effort towards this goal, it's like in your head it just registers, okay, this is already mine. I'm putting my 2 feet, I'm going to bed tired. Like, I'm putting myself forward to achieve them. Damn right, this is my reality because my effort is going there. So, to cover all of that up, what I mean is set goals that are attainable, because when you set goals that are attainable, you can start working on them right away, so you can start developing a sense of ownership over them. And when you start developing a sense of ownership over your goals, it's kind of like developing a sense of ownership over things that, you can easily prove are yours. Like, for example, I live in this house. Like, that I have a sense of ownership over that. And I want to have a sense of ownership over my goals too, because I've set attainable ways in which I can start achieving them. So it's technically already mine. Like, the last point that I want to delve into today is the fact that if you have a goal and you really want it, if you have a goal and it's for something you really need, you need to do that. Because if you don't do it, you're the only one you're going to be able to blame. You're the only person that you'll be able to blame at the end of the day. You can't blame your mom. You can't blame your friends. You can just blame yourself if you really needed something or you really wanted something and you didn't do it. The present moment is the most important. In the present moment, even just showing up, even just saying, okay, even just making one plan for the next day. Even just making one plan for the next day to show up. Let's say I'm going to go on a walk in the morning because I want to start exercising more. Even just the smallest thing so that you can show yourself, okay, I'm going to show up for this. Because either you do it now and it's fully in your control, or you wait until it's weighing down on your back and causing you issues until you're finally like, I'm going to change and I'm going to do better for myself. So do better by yourself now. It's very normalized. It's very normalized to only care about something when it starts causing problems. Keep this aligned to prevent these problems from arising. So to summarize, the 3 points are: don't put your goals on a pedestal. Take your desire from a goal quickly by realizing that you can achieve it. And you can do this much better by setting the goals to be attainable. You make them attainable so that you don't have to put them on a pedestal. So every day you feel more and more ownership because you're already working towards them, whether small efforts or bigger efforts, you're working on them. You're working towards them. If you need to work on something, do it now before you hate yourself later. Trust me. So now is the end of my video. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. If there's anything you want me to approve, let me know. If there's anything you want me to talk about, let me know. And I want to cater to the people and give what I think I can give authentically. And thank you for being my little community. Mwah.